But with how long Luffy ran for like 40 episodes.
Bro. Do you know that the fight between Luffy and Kaido was 61 episodes?
Hey,
What?
the pacing was just so
That's
insufferable.
3 seasons.
And I think it's not so bad when you're watching everything at once, but for someone who was watching this stuff weekly, especially in Wano,
Right.
it
so
was
you-
torture because I waited this whole week and then I'm just here watching the exact same thing I watched last week with
Nah,
like 2
that's-
seconds addition. And
So when you
just,
say Bleach is the worst of Victor, I'm like,
Bleach is still the worst of the big three. I don't know what you're talking about. You
Alright, hey people, we got some comments some weeks ago about throwing hands in the studio, and this got us thinking, what are the odds of throwing hands in the studio?
throwing hands with him.
Is there a law against this? No, I don't think there's a law against throwing hands.
Throwing hands with him.
But anywho, we got thinking and we thought, how about we do an episode with you guys? Yes, you, Emmanuel.
So you can throw hands with him.
Emmanuel thought he had forgotten about him. Yes, you, Emmanuel, in the studio with us as we record, and who knows, maybe you could come and
Throw hands with him.
and appear in the episode. So yeah, we're working on something. You should see a flyer or something. Maybe you have already seen it by now, right? And we'll let you know how it goes. Looking forward to seeing you guys in the studio.
So you can throw hands with him.
Take care.
And get ready to throw hands with him. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the challenger, all the way from
Why are you giving me my
weighing in
personal?
at 300
Why are you giving me
pounds.
my personal information?
Banana
We have to
warrior.
leave that part out. Can't tell everybody where I'm coming from. I mean, please.
What are you doing?
Safety, internal safety.
And I'm Bruno Alola. Don't worry, you don't need any information about me or my weight.
SMH. That's guess weight. Nobody's weighing 300 pounds. Yeah, like, you know.
There's
like
people who weigh 300
Yeah, like
pounds.
here, all of us combined. Okay, yeah.
Okay, you're at
Anyway.
least 200.
Am I don't know about that. Anywho, Banana Warrior, she rightly said, and this is Lola.
Bruno Alola. Please use my husband's last
She
name.
even has
Thank you.
the Lola on her jersey, her Man City jersey.
That's who I am. I turn
Is this
around
like
right now,
a
but I
new?
don't want to.
Did you recently get this? Yeah, a bit late. I feel like Man City
I
was
mean, this
popular
is old.
some years ago.
Yeah, I got this in like 2023.
Yeah. That's what I mean by some years
Yeah,
ago.
you remember.
Congratulations on your Man City jersey, which I'm just seeing for the first time. Actually.
You're not seeing it for the first time.
I've
There's
seen it.
no way you're seeing it
I've
for
never
the first
seen this
time.
jersey in my life.
How is that even possible?
Because you've never worn it in the same space as me.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. Anywho, yeah. How was your week or bi-week? Do you know how bi-weekly can mean every 2 weeks and
Twice a week.
twice a week?
Yeah.
That's so crazy. It makes no sense. What are we doing as a society?
I mean, it's not like we invented the language. Blame the people who came up with it.
What are the people doing as a society? Well, I mean humans in general, bro. I don't mean Nigerians.
I mean, humans are just busy destroying the planet. I think
Are you for real?
they don't have time for grammar.
They're destroying the planet. Oh my god. I
Yes,
didn't know
I'm
all
talking
this.
about all of you.
Do you mean like the people up there, or like we regular people? Like, or
Both the
everybody's-
regular people
my
and the
God.
people up. What do you
You
mean the
guys
people
have
up there?
to do better.
Do better.
Am I among the people destroying the planet?
Yes, you are.
What
Yes,
did
you
I
are.
even do? I use paper straws.
God, I hate
I-
paper straws. I'm sorry, but that is not saving the planet. It's
I
just
wish-
annoying me.
I always think of paper straws as like, okay, like are paper straws not like from trees? Are we not
I
saving the
think of them
trees?
as an obstacle I must defeat because why am I struggling to open up the drink?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't even do anything. You know what? Let's get back on topic.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anywho, welcome to Otaku Scoop. It's nice to have Lola here again for this episode.
Yeah.
And as you already know, we're going straight into it.
Are we actually going straight into it?
We are going straight into it.
We never go straight into it.
We have already dilly-dallied, I can't lie.
Dilly
But
dally.
now we are going straight into it with comments from the last episode. We're going to keep it very minimal because management has complained though. They say
We're
reading
paying way too
many
much
comments.
attention to comments, so we're only going to be reading the first few comments. And if you want to be mentioned in the next episode, make sure you comment on time.
Yep.
Which means the moment this episode comes out, you should be watching it. Like, just start counting down. Put your notifications on.
They
So
are
you'd be
like
among the lucky people who
on
get
Instagram,
mentioned.
right? Oh, sorry for interrupting. Please
No,
finish.
that's okay. Go on.
Thank you. As I was saying,
We're so
on
polite.
on Instagram, right? There's this comment thread that it's very long. Chinaza_I says depends on what point of age you watch Kuroko. Kuroko is good, but just too unrealistic. I do like the plot, the names of the teams, the child on Crown Kings, and everything, but the basketball is just unrealistic for me. Haikyuu is goated to me, it's not unrealistic. Same reason I dislike Blue Lock. I prefer when sports anime are a bit realistic and not too realistic, or I am seeing power up. Basically, what this person is
I'm
saying is
sorry. Did
that
that person say Blue Lock was realistic?
no, he said unrealistic.
Okay. Okay. I thought I heard something
He
that.
said unrealistic. I say he, but could this be a woman? I don't know.
I mean, it could be anybody. We don't judge based on
Chinaza is
gender.
a sex name, right?
Yeah, it is.
All right. Anywho, I'm here to tell you, Chinaza, that you be capping, my bro.
I mean, I wouldn't say Haikyuu is like more realistic than. Okay, it is more
It is
realistic
more
than
realistic.
Kuroko, but it's not on the same level as real life volleyball. Obviously,
Yeah.
I don't enjoy real life volleyball as much as I enjoy volleyball in Haikyuu. I think that's what makes it great. And as someone who also loves Kuroko no Basket, I honestly don't like this topic. I know Haikyuu is like the goat, except for the sports anime I haven't watched. Unless I watch those ones, out of all the sports anime I've watched, Haikyuu is still the best. And then I would put Kuroko no Basket as a close second.
This
And we
person
don't
is
wanna-
basically saying, sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Oh, thank you. As I was saying,
When
this
did we
person
get
is
so
basically-
polite? Damn.
This person is basically saying that they don't like it because it's unrealistic. It's like when he feels like when he was younger, when we were younger, or she feels #feminism that when we were younger, we would have they would have enjoyed Kuroko no Basket more than now as they're older. I feel like I don't know, man.
You don't
It's
really
like,
go into anime expecting realism.
yeah, why would I? If they were just playing basketball, I would watch the NBA.
The exaggeration is what makes it beautiful. It's what makes it anime.
Except for Blue Lock.
It's how people describe stuff sometimes that has to do with anime, especially when it comes to fights, and they're trying to argue with you. They're like, "Oh, I don't like this anime and their fights because it's too unrealistic." It's an anime. It's an anime.
Yeah,
I don't know what you
supposed to be
expect.
unrealistic. And I think for Kuroko no Basket, they do well because they bring like things that actually happen in sports. They just over exaggerate them, like the zone, perfect copy.
I think the exaggeration makes it interesting.
Midorima's threes. Nobody can 100% throw three. I don't think he missed a 3-pointer ever.
Ever.
Yeah, except when Kagami blocked one, I think, with his finger. But like there are things that could happen. They just make them just exaggerate them for fun. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't go wrong, unless you do luck. You can't really go wrong with that.
Over here on TikTok, there's just so many people agreeing with me, and I love it. For example, Emerald says, "Wise words." I mean, it's not about it's not about the Haikyuu thing. It's about me saying you can talk about one anime without bringing another one down. Oh, basically, it's still related because that's what I said in that clip. I said,
Okay.
look, you can say one anime is good. You don't have to bring up something else you don't like in the same sentence. Let it go. You don't like it. Let it go. There's gonna be people who enjoy it. More wise words from me. Damn.
What do you mean more wise words? These are the first wise words ever.
We're going to fight.
Okay, someone on IG, this is talking about you saying Karen should have ended up Sassy. I hope you're ready for this one because
Am I ready for it? Go on.
Young Pizzo.
That's
an
the person's name?
interesting- No. It's like before their nicknames. It's an interesting username, I must say. Young Pizzo.
Why is it so funny?
Young Pizzo on Instagram says, "Why would you think Sasuke will end up with Karen?" He said Karen. I'm saying Karen. Obviously, you should know Sakura. The sacrifice energy isn't a joke. I've never ever for once thought about Sasuke ending up with Karen. It doesn't even match. Ola, what do you have to say to this?
What I have to say is that Sakura deserved so much better. And her ending up with Sasuke is one of the reasons why I genuinely started to not like her character as much. It's just like, oh god, there was just so much more. Sasuke ending up with Karen was not really a focus for me. I just felt like if he was going to end up with anyone, you know what? There was hope there. But him ending up with Sakura was just making no sense. I mean, manga readers said that the studio kind of sabotaged that relationship because
Are you for real?
yeah, they said in the manga Sasuke and Sakura had like a bit more flesh to their relationship, but it wasn't displayed in the anime. from what I know from the anime that I watched, those two should not have ended up together at all. So you might not like Sasuke with Karen. Karen was just like his second option. Was I felt like him ending up with Sakura was just
Yeah.
nothing burger.
I don't know. I don't really care. At some point, Naruto just even Naruto, and that's my hot take for today, Sha. Let me just wait. Someone said, I guess Sasuke was black, and I'm like, Let me just check the skin color. real
Sasuke was
quick.
what?
Black. Okay, he's black. He's black.
Yeah, but what would Sasuke being black have to do with
No,
anything?
we talked about baby daddy. Like Sasuke was a baby. It was Sakura was baby mama or something.
I mean, Sakura is his baby mama though.
They are married. She can't be his baby mama if they are married now.
Did we see the wedding?
What are the rules?
Is he there?
Hold on.
I'm even wondering if he pays child
on.
support. Did he play any role in raising Sarada?
No, he didn't.
Exactly.
But he got her was it her Tomoe 3 Tomoe Sharingan or the Monkey Sharingan?
Even
Seventh
distant
Hokage
baby
and
daddies
Sky
do
Street.
better than that.
Come on, getting your 3 Tomoe Sharingan or your Mangekyo Sharingan is better than your dad getting a PS5 or something. I mean, it's better than high quality education even. I would argue. I'm just saying, like if you had like because they go to ninja school. If your dad gets you the Sharingan, the Mangekyo Sharingan, I mean, that's better than high quality.
That's better than raising you.
Because no, like think about it, because he has given you like a cheat code. With the lights went out based on that.
How did that even happen?
I don't think the lights agree with me.
Yes.
But that's like a cheat code, like giving you expo.
I'm
in
sorry,
exam.
but raising your child is way better.
He did raise her.
No, he didn't.
He rose her up
From the
to-
dead.
No, he rose her up to the level of the
Oh yeah, it
Mangekyo
was just
Sharingan.
Easter.
Was it the Mangekyo or 3 Tomoe Sharingan? I can't remember. 7th Hokage and Scarlet Springs, I think. Yeah.
Okay, my final comments, because we don't want to read too many comments. We're already
Of course,
diving
of course.
into that, what do we even call it? That strange place where we talk too much about comments and then lose focus.
Yep.
This person said Sasuke was just using Karen. I mean, he was.
Clearly.
No one's arguing with that. You can use people and still end up with them. Have you seen people's relationships in real life?
Where are you headed, my bro? Like...
Okay. Anyways, I mean that's enough comments. Or do you want to add anything else?
No, that's all for
that
me.
That is enough comments. But
Management
yeah.
has warned us.
let's
Yes.
move on to the next segment. We listen and we.
Judge.
You go first. You were
Alright.
going to say something just now, and I want you to say it.
Thank you very much, Shola. I feel like, Kishimoto didn't really, the whole love relationships, none of them make any sense. No single one is valid. It's just so weird. I don't know how to put it. It's like when you talk about how, Karen was actually helpful to Sasuke in that whole Taka Hebi run. Think about it and it's like, okay, but like Sakura, did she ever, besides the whole Sasuke?
I mean, she had a crush on him from the very first episode.
Yeah, but like that's just it. We just know that she had a crush on him. There's nothing to say he liked her either. Even Naruto and Hinata, which I feel in that last movie. Oh my god! If I speak,
No,
I'm in
speak.
trouble.
Speak your mind.
Nah. See, the movie does a terrible job showing how Naruto and Hinata end up together. It's terrible. There's the scene that annoys me the most in the movie, Naruto the Last, is that scene where Hinata is crying because she's being bullied, and then Naruto comes and tries to fight off the bully.
But Naruto does that for everyone who's getting bullied. It
Yeah,
wasn't given,
let me
like,
tell you why
her.
that scene makes no sense right now. Is Hinata not like the head of the heir to the main branch of the Hyuga clan?
Mhm.
Who the hell is bullying her? How are they bullying her? Where are they even seeing her to bully? They will hacker the hell out of whoever. Like, imagine the princess now in quotes is being bullied. Like, does that make any sense? She was alone in like some snowy place. That was just a foolish retcon. It's not canon for me. Sorry,
I
not
mean-
accepting that. And then I feel like Naruto has to have known at some point when Pain fought Naruto and then he stabbed Hinata. She literally told this boy, "I love you," and Kishimoto just dropped that. I feel like take that up, do something with it. Don't just ignore it up until the war. They hold hands, and then that's like, okay, they're holding hands. I'm like, okay, all right. And then in the after they hold hands, nothing until the last movie.
Do you know one
I
very
mean,
funny thing to me?
come on.
Kishimoto sucks at writing romance. That's
Yeah,
just the
yeah,
truth.
yeah, I think
He
that's the best
sucks
way to
at
suck,
writing
man.
romance because even after the pain arc, when we made it to the war, remember when Naruto met his parents? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. And then I think his mom that asked, "Is that your girlfriend?" to Sakura, like to him.
Mm-hmm.
She was referring to Sakura, and then Naruto was blushing because we all know from the beginning Naruto had a
He
crush on
like
Sakura.
so
So
at
even
that
at that
point,
point during the
come
war,
on,
he was
man.
still blushing at the thought of his
Bruh.
mom asking, "Oh, is that your girlfriend?" about Sakura.
Nah,
But for
Naruto.
some reason, he was endgame with Hinata. Look, I insult like the Sakura ship a lot because
Yep.
I feel like it makes absolutely no sense.
Mhm.
But when I'm insulting that ship, and then people that glaze the Naruto Hinata pair come
Bruh.
into the comment section, I'm like, you're not that
It's also
different. Like,
everyone is terrible. Like there's not enough
the
to
only
show.
ship that I genuinely feel like, you know what, that's not too bad is Temari and Shikamaru. And
I was going to say that, but
like,
we don't
Temari and
see.
Shikamaru are the only ones that you think, okay, you know what, these two actually had chemistry. If you just piece out those few scenes of the two of them interacting, you can actually see something that, okay, you know what, even if we don't see the story in the background, it makes sense that they would end up together. Just that. We
Yeah.
don't actually see the story, but we can,
Yeah,
imagine
there's
how they would
nothing-
end up
Yeah,
together.
there's nothing contradicting.
But you see the rest of the
that.
couples. There was
Nah,
look. It just
no
feels
sense.
like
It's just like,
Ino
just
went
ship
for
everybody.
a Sasuke replacement because Sai.
Oh, you know, I'm sorry.
Like,
It's true. I have not thought about
That couple
it.
is the most impossible thing
Do you
that
know?
ever happened in the
No, I don't even
Naruto
really have a problem with that one, right? Because he could have released like some one shots, an OVA, what they call those, a filler, something to just explain how they got together. There's nothing in anime
Ino
that
and
contradicts.
Sai.
Calm down. There's nothing that contradicts them being together. Now, what you said about Sakura and Naruto's mom asking Naruto about Sakura, that contradicts Naruto liking Hinata.
Because this was
in that
way
same
after the
war-
Pain arc, so it wasn't like they developed anything after that arc, and then during the war they already had this bond. Like even during the war, the crush Naruto always had on Sakura since the beginning was still there.
Yeah, it's kind of weird if you think about it. And he just drops that. Hinata said to Naruto, "I love you." What else? What are we doing here? Share the grace, tie the knots. I mean, he didn't. He just left that plot
Look.
point out until like the last, because it was not even addressed in the
The
war.
thing about Kishimoto,
Come on, man.
he has this if the girl likes you, you end up with her type of vibe going on. Because he's not fleshing out the couples. But Sakura always had a crush on Sasuke, so she ended up with Sasuke. Hinata always liked Naruto, so she ended up with Naruto. So it's one of those, the men focus on getting strong and doing what they want, and they just end up with a girl that's obsessed with them. So it's basically strong guy, girl that's obsessed with him, strong guy, girl that's obsessed with him, and then there's Sai and Ino that makes absolutely no sense to me. In any universe, there's nothing you want to tell me. There's no way. There is just absolutely
Why if you
no
say Sai,
way.
you know, how bad?
Sai and it like I
This is
I
not
thought
too
about it
bad,
so
you
hard.
ask me.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
I don't think it's too bad. I
No,
mean,
it is actually awful.
I can see that.
I cannot see it at all. Not even a little bit. You know, I have to say mine now. We listen and we judge, right?
Okay.
What am I saying? What am I saying?
Lola, you always take time.
No, it's because I had something in mind, but now I'm like, oh, it doesn't make any sense. I want to say something.
It's supposed to not make any sense, so we can judge you. I can't.
I don't even agree with it. So you see, I can't. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to say something, and this one's about One Piece.
Okay.
I don't like saying anything against my goats, but I have to.
Say it, Aveg, please. Let's go.
Apart from the anime pacing, Oda tends to drag out backstories in a way that actually affects the amount of screen time the main characters get. Like even in the current arc, we're at Elbaf right now, there was so much time wasted on backstories that it feels like the main characters themselves are not doing much. And when I say main characters, I'm talking about members of Luffy's crew, because of course there's going to be like panels of Luffy doing stuff. There's going to be panels of Zoro and Sanji, but it feels like the rest of them are just backup dancers. A lot of times he doesn't really explain the ongoing plot as much as he does the backstories. It happened in Wano too. Like there was so much happening in Wano, But then we talked about the past and Oden and all of that, where I feel like there was so much more that could have been done and explained about the current Wano, not just the Wano of the past. The same with Elbaf. When we went back to like God Valley and everything, we're talking about all these people in the past, but it feels like if you look at the backstory and you look at the present, there's still something missing to connect the two of them. And he always does that because even at the end of the arc, the connection is still not there.
Hmm.
And I don't know. Maybe it's one of those things where he feels it out later. Because one thing about One Piece is that it's not over yet. So if I complain so much about it now, and then it's something that's clarified later, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm just like not patient. But it has happened multiple times, and I start to feel like, is this on purpose or is it bad writing?
Hmm.
One Piece
I don't
fans,
really-
please, I am begging you.
I don't really have
I am
much
a One
to
Piece
say.
fan too. I literally have the name.
I don't really have much to say about that, if I'm being honest, because
You don't watch enough One Piece to tell.
no, I haven't watched enough One Piece to tell.
Yeah.
I want to read the manga because the pacing has thrown me off. That's why when you said One Piece, Bleach is also the big three anime. I'm like,
Bleach is still the worst of the big three anime. I don't know why every time I'm discussing something, he feels the need to insert that, like I'm going to change my mind.
yeah, I'm sorry.
Everyone agrees Bleach
Like
is
if
the worst of
you
the
can
big three.
compare, like, okay, maybe the story you can say this and that, but if you're talking about the anime in general, bro, that pacing kills me. I was watching the
Oh, the
One Piece
pacing
live.
sucks.
I was watching the One Piece live action, and then it was Sanji versus, was it Miss
Mr. 3. Or which one?
no, the rodent and the vulture.
Oh,
I forgot it. One is like a day of the week. One is like, I can't remember that part of the anime either. It was so long ago.
yeah, it's been so long.
And
since I
then
watched
the whole
Alpha
thing
Star.
just happened in what, a few minutes, and I just told my sister that if this was the anime, this is like 5 episodes now. We're going 5 episodes.
I mean, that's why it's live action. It's,
Even
it's
when-
obviously going to take shorter.
I beg, even when the whole Zoro, Nami, and Vivi were on that cake, candle wax cake.
Yeah,
I remember that part of
they
the
were about
anime.
to become
It
statues.
took so long. Jesus Christ.
I actually enjoyed that part of the anime though.
I don't know. I can't say if I enjoyed. That was so long ago. I think I was like writing work.
I enjoyed watching it. Look, everyone complains about the One Piece pacing, including me. The pacing
Because
sucks.
everyone complains about it doesn't mean we should not say, oh, they have complained about it, let's forget about
No,
it.
you can't forget about it.
we
It's still,
can't- we must
a
complain
problem
more
that's
about
prevalent.
it.
I was even talking about it recently because they made One Piece a seasonal anime, which means we're only going to be getting 26 episodes a year. And I was thinking, you know what, now that we're getting less episodes a year, since it's no longer weekly, they're going to fix the pacing issue. But I saw a recent announcement where they said they're going to be animating one episode, like one chapter per episode,
Oh my.
which is not that much different from what they were doing before. I think they were doing like at least
It's-
slightly over half a chapter per episode. Now it's just one chapter.
Are you sure you're doing half
I-
the chapter? per
I
episode?
understand like
You know
why
half
they're
of-
doing that.
You know half of One Piece is like the former episode, right?
I mean, there
Half of
was
One
still
Piece
like the
episode is
recap
previous
issue.
episode, bruh.
Maybe they're fixing the recap issue.
People like to pretend.
I
like
know
this
a lot
thing
of people
is-
are
is
saying the
normal.
reason why they are doing one chapter per episode is because they don't want to catch up with the manga too soon. I'm like, you know what? That's fine.
Go
They
on
can
a
do
break.
that. They can do that for this year's 26 episodes. But at least
Mhm.
by the end of this year, there's going to be a bunch of chapters
Oh, so you
out,
think?
which means next year they should at least move up a bit. One chapter per episode is still not.
One chapter
Still
per
not-
episode, I would
still
take
not
that
impressive.
over what the One Piece I watched because, guy,
I mean, everybody would take that over what we went through
they were like
in
2
Dressrosa
pages per
and
episode.
Wano.
2 pages per episode, bro.
Look, there was one particular scene in Wano that completely annoyed me in One Piece. It was that sumo scene where Luffy was in the ring and there was like this sand on the floor and then he almost fell out of the ring, which meant he would have lost. And he was basically flailing like that for over 10 minutes or something. Like it
And
was
they would-
basically just going, like, and it was in slow motion. And then he kept doing it and he kept doing it, he kept doing it.
I think if I think of something like that, it's when Luffy was trying to run in Impel Down.
Marineford.
Yeah, Marineford. When Luffy was trying to run and the admiral was up there and he was trying to run off to go and meet Ace, bro, he ran for like how many episodes?
Do you know, I thought he, like,
Lord. Like, bro, what the hell?
The funny thing was how they scaled the whole thing because from the beginning you could see the distance between where the pirates Luffy
Exactly,
was
and he was
and
just
the
running.
Marines. You could tell like it was slightly far, but with how long Luffy ran for like 40 episodes.
Bro. Do you know that the fight between Luffy and Kaido was 61 episodes?
Like
What?
the pacing was just so
That's 3
insufferable.
seasons.
I think it's not so bad when you're watching everything at once, but for someone who was watching this stuff weekly, especially in Wano,
Right.
it
so
was
you-
torture because I waited this whole week and then I'm just here watching the exact same thing I watched last week with
Nah.
like 2 seconds addition.
So when you say Bleach is the worst of Victory, I'm like,
Bleach is still the worst of the big three. I don't know what you're talking about. You
keep say like
look,
story wise.
It doesn't matter how much you try to insert that.
If it's like the whole anime wise, come on, man. You have to insert the pacing, so you can't ignore that pacing.
The pacing is not Oda's fault.
That's not my business. I don't. Did I say his fault? I don't care. I don't care whose fault it is.
Leave Bleach out of this conversation.
Bro, anyway, we spent so much time on this segment.
Yeah, we have spent so much time on that.
Right.
Should we still play the game or should we just go straight?
We have to play the game, bro. Are you afraid? I feel losing. Let's go. Please explain the game for our people.
Okay, we're gonna be playing something called Real or Made Up, or what? I totally forgotten the name.
Yeah, the name is right.
Like,
backstory or cap.
Yeah, backstory.
None of those words you said were in the actual name.
I did not remember. Backstory or cap. So I'm going to say a backstory. It could be either made up or from a real character in an anime. He has to guess whether or not this is a real backstory or just something I completely made up in my head.
Okay.
And we're going to do that back and forth until someone loses. No, actually, we're just going to do that like 3 times until someone loses. Either way, it works. You go first.
Oh, you
no, you go first. I said the rules and everything. I was just explaining it, so you go first.
All right. I tried to write down my thoughts. Are you ready?
See, I couldn't write down my thoughts.
As I was saying. Are you ready?
This is locked.
All right. I'm not going to read from here then. To keep it fair. A boy runs into his favorite celebrity. And then he's told that, all right, you want to be my number 1 fan? You have to ingest some DNA.
This is My Hero Academia.
I tried to make it sound.
It is Deku. I am so sorry.
No problem. Good one. Your turn now.
A retired circus worker decides to get off on fighting children.
That's Hisoka. That's so easy. All right. My other one. A boy. A boy, mistakenly walks into some shrine and then he's cursed by a deity, right? And this curse is not like a superpower or something you see in other anime. The curse is that he is reincarnated into another world, and any liquid he touches turns to soup.
You made that up, didn't you?
Yeah, I made that up.
No, you made that up. Because I was thinking so hard, like, where would that even come from?
The isekai factor makes you like, oh, it just opens, but this could actually be an isekai.
Yeah, I feel like that could actually be an anime, but at the same time, soup, really?
All right. Your turn.
A boy decides to destroy everyone and everything because his dad took away their slaves.
Took away their
slaves.
I don't say Attack on Titan, but took away their slaves. That part just makes it so weird. Is this made of? It's made of.
It's not made up. It's Doflamingo.
I haven't seen that part of One Piece. Sorry, I thought that my own fault because this was running so much.
I was going to say one last one, but never mind. You go.
Okay. Some guys follow a tutorial to just like watching a tutorial. They follow a tutorial, but then things go horribly wrong, and it's so bad because the process is so expensive for the stuff that they messed up. The process is so expensive that it costs them an arm and a leg.
Full Metal Alchemist, bro.
That
I got like. The funny thing is, before you said an arm and a leg, I was already thinking, but then you just said, I was like, oh. See, I got all of them right.
Yeah.
Oh my god, let me just ask this one since you're still gonna feel. A plant gains consciousness and rules over an entire city as overlord.
A plant.
Yes.
How do I feel like this is something that is it an isekai? Is it real? I can't even ask you that question. Pass. Skip.
I made that up.
Yeah, I feel like it was made up. But then
I win.
Hold on.
I still win. I got all of yours.
I was trying to remember why it was confusing me. Mob Psycho 100. You know that big plant, the broccoli plant. So it's not. It's technically not made up. You know.
I made it up.
But come on.
There's no but. I made that up.
No problem.
I
no problem.
win. You see, you won last week's game, but
The planting was so confusing. Because
got your back.
I feel like definitely I've seen something like this before. There's a plant that has gained consciousness.
I mean, there have been many insane backstories in
Actually.
anime, and I think anime fans are starting to get obsessed with backstories too. Because these days, a lot of time when you tell someone, "Oh, this anime is not that good," they tell you, "But what, do you see this person's backstory?"
I think that's One Piece people.
Yeah, no. Sometimes it's not even One Piece people. Do you know? I've had this
One Piece
I've had this
people.
conversation more with Chainsaw Man fans. Like it's crazy. Because I don't like Chainsaw Man. Do you like
I don't
Chainsaw Man?
like Chainsaw
Exactly.
Man.
So when I say, "Oh, Chainsaw Man is not that good," like, yeah, it's because you guys don't understand Denji's backstory. It was like someone can have a tragic backstory and to still not make the anime like objectively good. Backstories can be good themselves, but does that really mean that this person's backstory is what makes this anime good? Some shows just have that, and it's just there.
Yeah, I think that's my problem with that. Chainsaw Man is like the best example of this because people try to talk about Denji he's not even a main character. He's a terrible main character. I cannot relate.
It's a mid character
I pray to
overall.
God never to relate. I just never. I don't understand what is interesting.
I don't even
about
want
him.
to
It's
understand.
Just so. It's just not.
People have this obsession with,
He's
"Oh,
not
you
a
guys
good
are just reducing
character.
Denji's entire character to being a pervert. He's more than that. He was a victim. He was that." I was like, you do. This person can be a victim. It can be all of that.
Yeah.
These are all like backstories written by the author, but it doesn't make the story good.
Mm-hmm. What is he now?
It's still a bad anime. I was going to say, I was going to say something else. Like, there's this fandom that they're very silent sometimes, but once you mention them, they're coming for you. But this also applies to them, Berserk fans. I am so sorry.
You take that back right now.
See,
what I say?
Sometimes you'll be on the internet, you won't hear anything about Berserk fans. They won't even say anything. But the moment you mention,
what is your criticism of Guts or Berserk? Let me understand first.
I don't like it.
You don't
and
like
then
it?
there was I started reading the
guess.
manga. I started reading the Berserk manga because I wanted to give it a chance. And I started from the beginning. I was just looking at it. I was like, this is just like people that have this like suffering fetish. There's people like that are obsessed with seeing like characters go through so much and all of that. Like sometimes when you do it mildly, it's okay, especially when they overcome and become strong. But at the end of the day, it's more like this is an obsession. This has got to be someone's weird fetish. There's no way this is normal.
Chill, calm down, relax. In trying to say that backstories are not the indicator, we should not now.
Backstories are good.
Yeah,
they are not an indicator of an anime being good, but when done right, they're good.
If I may, Ola,
you may.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
In trying to say that, suffering backstories are not an indicator of a good character, we should not say the inverse. We should not flip it and then try and say suffering backstories mean the character is bad.
They're not bad. The character is not bad.
Yeah, I don't think Berserk.
I feel like Berserk fans are obsessed with it.
I don't know about that. They, as you say, they're very quiet. But I feel like the whole thing.
I said they act like they're quiet, but they come out in hordes. I tell you, they come out in hordes when they need to.
I feel like the whole thing makes sense, like given the context of the day and age, and the fact that there are monsters and all that, and then Griffith. It all follows the theme, and it makes sense to turn him.
Then Griffith.
No, you don't have to say anything about Griffith.
He was just one of the factors.
You don't have to say anything about Griffith. Like it kind of makes sense as to why Guts is the way he is. I don't know if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't think the writer is trying to exalt his suffering or something, or I don't know. I feel like it just powers him. It just gives you a reason for why he is the way he is. Right. And then his convictions are more like on a better level than wanting to touch boobs and all that. It translates very well.
Not the Chainsaw Man stray.
That's like the problem I have with Chainsaw Man. Like,
wanting to touch boobs. No, wait, the wanting to touch boobs is the problem you have with Chainsaw Man.
No, like his convictions, but based on the suffering he has gone through, do not align. Like it doesn't feel like it's a continuation.
No. The wanting to touch boobs thing, it's not like it's, oh God, not me defending Chainsaw Man, but I want to say this. I still don't like Chainsaw Man. Wanting to touch boobs is not like Denji's conviction. It's not like his main purpose. Mm-hmm. That is just like a representation of how I've after he has been through so much, just the regular day-to-day stuff
Yeah,
that some
it's
people do is what he sees as a big deal. Now, just eating good food is also part of what he wants. A lot of people have that every day, but Denji did not have that privilege. Getting to touch boobs is something a lot of people get to do.
wow, you
But
guys are touching boobs.
but Denji also did not have Denji also did not have that privilege. So you know what? Just being able to lay down in your poverty and suffering, he sold one of his balls.
Yeah, it's all
Exactly.
that.
He's suffering that much. He doesn't even know if he's going to get to live a long life. He's just there. Getting to fantasize about
Yeah.
touching boobs is not a bad thing.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
Plus, he's a teenager.
Yeah. I'm not saying that in itself is a bad thing. I'm saying that the suffering doesn't really. I get that those are like reactions to
Yeah.
his suffering, right? But I'm talking about convictions.
He has
What
no
is his-
conviction. He was just
my
suffering. Bro just wanted daily bread.
That's my problem.
He
man.
wanted to survive,
That's all I'm going
before he became the chainsaw man.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like he's not really a good character. I don't know what's driving him.
Denji is good enough. Like, if it
Nah.
was another type of anime and someone else was the main character, Denji would have been a cool side character.
Thank you.
But
Because-
Denji as the
exactly.
main character, he's just not compelling enough. And that is why the hype for Chainsaw Man made no sense to me.
Denji is a breath of fresh air. There's no other main character like Denji. He's someone new to
Stop the
anime.
cap. Stop the cap.
So like,
See, this is why you're behind the camera and not in front. You don't deserve to speak. What is that? Breath of which air?
Nah.
Who's breathing that air?
I feel like they are better. They are
we
better
love
breaths.
difference. We love like
They are better breaths
No,
of
no,
fresh
no.
air. If you ask me. I just
breaths
like,
of fresh air.
come
See,
on, man. Come on.
Denji being different is just like every other main character being actual fresh air outside, and Denji is like carbon monoxide coming from the back, choking you.
Yeah, there are characters that don't follow the whole. I think it's kind of maybe it's like a new gen shonen.
It's
thing.
probably a new gen shonen thing, because a lot of people that I know that are into Chainsaw Man are like people who just recently started watching anime and they're obsessed with anime, like
Oh, the
JJK.
people.
Yeah, JJK people. When they see Chainsaw Man, they're like very obsessed with it. They're like, yeah, Chainsaw Man is great. When the movie came out, oh my god, I want to see the Chainsaw Man movie. I'm just like, I mean, if someone gives me a free ticket, I'll go. It's an anime movie, but
I heard the movie
I
was
don't
not bad.
care
I
that
can't.
much
I've
for
read that part of the manga. So
don't care that much for it.
yeah.
So you see, backstories are important. They're very important, but
But what?
but sometimes they get in the way of the main story. And I'm going to say something about an anime that I was praising last week. You see how I can say good stuff about anime and also still say something that I don't like about it. This is about
Just like me.
This is about Haiku. I'm rewatching Haiku right now. I think I just made it to season 4. And there's this thing that the author was doing where in the middle of the match, they tend to give you backstories of the opponents. I'm sorry, but the main characters in this anime are Karasuno. It is Hinata. It is Kageyama. It is the Karasuno team.
Mm-hmm.
But there's this thing the author does where in the middle of the match, it's giving you the backstory of like the opponents, like their own stories, the reason why they're passionate about volleyball, about how they also want to win. I understand that they're all high schoolers and they all want to win. It's a sport. They love the game. But I'm on Karasuno's side. There's this thing the author does where once he shows you like the backstory of this particular person that's playing on the other team, that person scores a point. And it just annoys me because we literally just went through the struggle of what Karasuno did to gain this point. And in the next panel is the opponent saying, I know we might not beat these people, but I also love this game. And then we go back to how they got into volleyball and why they like it. Like that Tendo guy that was with Shiratorizawa and Ushiwaka. And then they were telling us about how he was weird because everybody thought he was a creep. And then he was really good at blocking. And then literally the next scene, he blocks it and gains a point against Karasuno. I am on the side of Karasuno. Like, I understand you have your sub stories, blah, blah, blah. Everybody loves volleyball. But we are here to watch them win, not you. Like, it just gets in the way. And if it happened like every few episodes, it would make sense like once in a while. But in every single match,
But it's the backstory is longer than like
in
a minute.
every single match.
The backstory is longer than like a minute.
Yes, it's longer than a minute.
Well, that's one.
It is in every single.
It
It is in every single match. I don't know. Maybe it's the way they animated it in the pacing, but I don't like that particular thing about Haikyuu. And I think it's the only thing I don't like about Haikyuu. But when I'm watching it, I still enjoy it because I also like. That's the thing. They make you like these characters. Like, why are you making me like the other people? I am on Karasuno's side. Like when they finally played against Nekoma, I was on the side of Nekoma.
But then
because you made us attached to these people. We're supposed to be on the side of Karasuno. But then I also don't want Nekoma to lose.
Aw.
You see that thing? It messes with me. Exactly. It's good writing, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
Like, why are you
it's
making me
good
side
idea.
with the other team?
I don't know. Haikyuu is so weird for me
It's
because
because you haven't watched it.
I have tried to watch it.
No,
but
you haven't actually watched it.
I did.
It's
I went
just like
halfway
me
through the
trying
first
to
season.
watch.
No, I'm not
Chainsaw
saying I
Man.
didn't enjoy it. I enjoyed it, but I just when I think about getting back, I just think about is volleyball. I mean,
Yeah,
what
but
are
that's
they
the
going
thing.
to
That's
do?
like a sports
They're just
bias
touching the
because
ball,
a lot of people that enjoy Kuroko no Basket don't even watch. I don't watch basketball. I don't watch the NBA, but I enjoyed Kuroko no Basket. To me now, basketball is never that serious. Like
No,
honestly,
it's not. It's not just about the
it's not.
seriousness.
It's not that serious to me.
No, calm.
You
Bro.
did not hear the to me part. You're squeezing your face.
Calm. Bro. It's not about the seriousness even. It's that in basketball you can dribble, you can cross over. There are rules,
There are
there
rules
are
in
fouls,
volleyball
different types
too.
of fouls. Come on. There are like rules that make the game. You can only stay like in the paint for a few seconds. You can't hold on to the ball. You have to bounce.
Yes,
You
you
have to
also can't
pivot.
hold on to the
All those
ball.
things.
Like,
In boxing, you can, Dempsey roll, you can jab, you can hook. In football, you can dribble, run over,
yeah,
leg
but
over.
there are also rules in
But
volleyball. Uh-huh.
in the actual volleyball game, the only thing you can do is like smack the ball. Like
No, that's not the only thing you can do.
you can
Do
just
you know the funny thing?
you can just
Do you know the funny thing about volleyball is that I've actually played the sport before.
I play volleyball too.
So I'm just telling you, there are things you cannot do in volleyball.
Yeah, I know you
So
can't hold the ball
that's
and
what I'm
run.
saying. There are rules in
That would
volleyball.
be that
No,
would make
there
it
are
interesting.
rules in volleyball, especially at the Olympic level. There are actual rules. There are positions for players.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
when you're playing volleyball a lot, especially in like secondary school at home, nobody really pays attention to who the setter is or who the libero is. Nobody cares about all that stuff. We're just playing. Everybody just smacking. The most you get to do on your own is when you like do the serve.
Yeah.
But in actual volleyball games, and which is the standard they were using in the anime, they have rules. They had positions. So everybody had their own
No.
focus, and everyone had their own goals in the
Sure,
anime.
you're not getting me, Lola.
No, you're making it sound like it's a lawless game.
No,
and I'm
no,
telling
I'm
you
not
that
saying
there's
no.
actual
Oh,
rules.
sorry, please.
You
volleyball
said
is
all
out
you
there.
can do is
Sorry
smack
to
the ball.
sorry to
And
the
there's
volleyball
so much.
community. I'm trying to say, I'm not saying it's lawless. I'm just trying to say like in gameplay, like in game, while the clock is counting.
Yes, like it
There's
doesn't
not a
have
lot
as it
you
doesn't
can
have as
do.
many like what am I saying?
Hype moments.
Yeah, it doesn't
like
have as
that.
many opportunities to build that kind of
Like there's not
hype.
a lot going on.
Exactly. That's the funny thing. So the fact that this author could take a game that didn't have as much as other games going on and turn it into something that many people
I
praise
respect that.
as one of the best sports anime means they're very good at that. Because like I said, have I ever sat down in my house to watch a volleyball game?
I have
Like an actual volleyball game. Have I?
Olympics volleyball. Women's
Yeah, but that
volleyball
happens
too,
once in a while.
to be precise.
Like it's not the way people sit down and watch a football match every weekend.
Yeah.
Or during
Volleyball
the
is
week.
not that.
So yeah, volleyball
that-
it's not
not
taking that
interesting.
seriously in the world. So imagine like taking a sport like that not many people take seriously and turning it into an anime that many people in the anime community actually value. I think that is peak writing because now there's another anime for football apart from Blue Lock. There's Awashi.
Awashi.
I think there's another one again, but that one is not. It's not animated yet. It's a
I think
manga.
Awashi. Oh, I haven't seen Awashi.
You haven't seen Awashi?
I mean,
Awashi does.
something else.
Awashi doesn't really happen in a vacuum the way Blue Lock does, where they were all taking something.
Blue Lock
Awashi
it's
Blue
not for
Lock
me.
is just
I've
insane.
Tried. I've tried. It's not for me, man. It's not for me.
Blue Lock is good, just not the best sports anime out there. But you know what? When it comes to backstories, from normal shonen battle anime to sports anime and all of that, backstories play a good role. But sometimes, you have to limit how much time they take and how much they interfere with the main story that's going on.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just lose the plot, and that's not cool.
It becomes predictable. Thank you very much, Ola, for that monologue.
Ow.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for sticking with us to the end of this episode.
Oh, wait, we're not done. We haven't done recommendations.
Yeah, well, what to recommend while thanking them for...
No, you said thank you like you were about to end. Ugh.
Come on, right? We'll
Go
never
ahead.
do that.
Go ahead.
All right, just recommend, man.
I didn't say I had recommendations.
Did you even know if I had recommendations?
Then make your recommendation.
For no reason. Just tell them for,
Make your
for
recommendation.
just no reason.
Make your recommendation.
All right, guys. You're not going to like this. I'm going to talk to you. You guys there. You haters.
There's people who hate Bleach.
Watch Bleach. That's all I have to say. Watch
Anyways, to recommend
Skip the
something that you
fillers.
might actually want to watch. Now, I know we all have this beef with anime that have long titles, but there are some hidden gems between the long titles.
There are
And
actually.
honestly, if you don't try, you wouldn't know. I just wish they would stop giving them such long titles, but we don't really have a choice
Yeah.
there.
Isn't
So there's this
Konosuba like
there's
a
this
long
anime
title?
there's this anime that I watched. I think it's only one season that's out, unless the second one is airing. I don't know yet, but I watched one season. It was really cool. It's called I May Be a Guild Receptionist, but I'll solo any boss to clock out on time. That's the title of the anime, and it's really cool. It's about this guild receptionist. Like she's among those people that
I
attend
mean,
to
I feel like
hunters.
the
Yeah, I
title-
think yeah, the
title
sentence. So
says
I feel like
everything.
if you don't get it from the sentence, I don't know what to explain to you. But it's really fun. It's a fun watch. You should watch it.
Yeah, maybe I'll check it out.
You might not
Sounds-
remember, so I'll just say it again. I may be a guild receptionist, but I'll
They can
solo any
backward-
boss to clock out
They
on
come
time.
backward.
You know, some people don't like doing that. So
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
saying it again. You should watch it. And also, Slime Tensei is back.
yeah. I'm going to catch up on that one definitely. I think it's time for me to get back on my slime.
I'm gonna rewatch the whole thing before I catch up. I always do that every time a new season is out.
I have to rewatch the whole thing because I've forgotten what happened.
I still remember. I mean, it's Slime Tensei.
Yeah. Anywho, that will be all from us. See you guys next on the bye week. Right.
While you wait for us, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Love your neighbor as yourself.
Share to your family members and friends. Bye, guys.
Peace
Sayonara.
out.